Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alright, so today I'm going to be drinking alone in a public park at 4 p.m. on St. Patrick's Day. Today I want some alcohol. I want to enjoy my alcohol in a public park, and it is St. Patrick's Day. A couple days ago, when I was trying to think of the best way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, I came to the simple conclusion that, well, drinking in a public park would be the best way for me to enjoy and to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And so as such, well, today, St. Patrick's Day, I am indeed gonna go drink alone in a public park near me, and I am gonna go have a great time. I am very excited for this experience. I want to get a buzz going. I want to have a good time. I want to enjoy my St. Patrick's Day to the fullest extent, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Overall, I'm looking forward to this experience without a doubt. But there is one issue at hand, and that issue is that I'm not currently at the public park that I want to drink alone at quite yet. I'm currently sitting on the outskirts of a shopping center about, I'd have to say, 15 minutes away from the public park that I want to go to. As such, I do suppose, without further ado, I should probably go ahead and get driving over there so I can go ahead and actually, well, drink alone in a public park at 4 p.m. on St. Patrick's Day. I suppose I should probably get to driving over to the park I want to drink at just so much now, shouldn't I? So, without further ado, let's grab my keys, let's go ahead and put them in my ignition, get my seatbelt on, and let's go ahead and grab my sunglasses, put my ignition over to the starting position, let my glow plugs run just real quick, and they're all good to go. Let's go and turn my car on, and let's go ahead and get driving over to the public park that I want to drink at today just so much. Without further ado, let's get my car on. And there we go, y'all. There we go. Started right up. No complaints on my behalf. I'm going to go and roll down my window just a little bit. Put my sunglasses on, as it is a little bit bright today, even though it is somewhat cloudy. The weather app was saying it might rain today. I'll have to figure out where I want to sit once I actually get to the park. If it looks like it's going to rain once we get to the park, I am going to try to find a shelter, but that is of no concern of mine right now. My only concern is to actually get to the park, and to safely get there, I need to make sure I have my sunglasses near me so I don't get blinded by the sun while I'm driving. That's never good. Made sure my parking brake wasn't on, car is in drive, and let's get out of here. I do think, let's get out of here, y'all. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Shouldn't be too much of a difficult drive by any means. It's a pretty simple drive to get there. Pretty much a straight shot, just a bunch of lights and stuff like that overall, but not a complex route to get over to the park I want to drink at today by any means. I think the main issue I'm going to have today is actually getting out of this shopping center. When I was pulling into this shopping center a little bit earlier, the traffic was very heavy and I had to like zoom around a bunch of people and stuff like that kind of thing, but pulling out, not so bad, not so bad. No complaints. Oh, we're all good to go. Let's go, let's go. There we go. All right, it was a lot easier to get out of the shopping center than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be honestly like 3 minutes until I even got out of the shopping center, but no, that wasn't bad at all. That really wasn't bad at all. Oh, yellow light. You know, I'd go through it. I had a feeling the light was going to turn yellow and then red very quickly. And, you know, off video, I would have totally gone through it and just blazed right through the red. But on video, I don't want to incriminate myself or anything like that kind of thing. Going through a red on video, that would be incriminating footage, and that's something that I have no desire to do on video. So, yeah, I got to make sure I follow all traffic regulations and laws during this video today, because I don't want to make this incriminating footage by any means. We're all good to go, though. Light is green, or is it? No, it is actually green, and it is starting to sprinkle just a little bit. I'm going to put my headlights on real quick, just in case it starts sprinkling enough where I need to put my windshield washers on, or my windshield wipers on, because in my state, it is the law that you must have your lights on if you have your windshield wipers on. It's technically not the law to have your lights on if it's raining, it's just if you have your windshield washers on, or windshield wipers on, to say it correctly. But we've got a very steep hill. I am literally not even on the gas at all, and I'm already going the speed limit. This is a very steep hill. This is a hill that, like, I was going up in a different car one time, and it was like a car that had like a register on it that would tell you like real-time MPG stuff. And going up this hill, so it's like averaging like, let's say 25 miles per gallon, for example, just like normal driving. There's a crosswalk coming up ahead, don't want to make sure I hit anybody all good. And there's a pothole, missed it. But it's like 25 miles per gallon, like average kind of thing in that car. And then you get to that hill and you have to press down on the accelerator so much to go up, and it drops down to like 16. And so it's just hilarious. It's a hilariously steep hill, I'll acknowledge. It's a lot of fun to drive up and down. I got no complaints, even if I do burn through a little bit more fuel than I might appreciate by going up that hill than not. Is that a CJ5 Jeep? That's sweet. It's pretty nice. It's got it on some big rims too. Or not big rims, but big tires. Although seeing a CJ lifted that much on like 30-inch rims would be hilarious. That would actually be so funny. Like a CJ on like 30-inch rims. That would actually be really amusing. I'd love to see that. Alrighty though. So we're at a light. I gotta take a right and then an immediate left. So right. And then into an immediate left. And into an immediate right. So basically, I'm just going straight with extra steps. That's basically what that intersection is. And there we go. There we go. No complaints, no complaints. And we're coming up to another light. Is it going to be green? No, it's red. It is red. And there's no cars in front of me, so I'm figuring it just changed. Oh man, it's actually starting to rain. Kind of. Like, it's like light rain. It's not heavy, but it is actually starting to kind of rain now. I've got my window down, but I'm going to leave it down just for the moment because I want some airflow. Ooh, a two-door Defender. You don't see a lot of those. That's pretty neat. Two-door Defender. Really does look like a Hot Wheels in my personal opinion. I actually don't mind the new Defender in two-door. Oh, it's green. Wow, that happened a lot faster than I thought it was going to. I thought the green light was going to take a fat minute, but no, not so bad, not so bad. It is actually starting to sprinkle to enough degree where I actually want to put my turn signal on. Not my turn signal on, where I want to put my windshield wipers on, so... Oh, it just smeared everywhere! It just smeared! I can't see anything now! Okay, I can see better than I would have been able to see previously. I changed my windshield wipers pretty recently because they were, I don't know how old. And they just smeared every time it rained even a little bit. So I got better windshield wipers, but because my windshield wipers, they got a little bit of pollen on them. And, oh, it is actually kind of starting to rain now. Oh yeah, no, it's actually kind of starting to rain now. I might put my window up just a little bit more, turn signal on, and I gotta get my windshield wipers going. Oh yeah, no, I definitely need to get my windshield wipers going, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to see anything. Oh yeah, it just took like 3 wiper cycles for the windshield wipers to kind of get used to, well, actually wiping, I suppose. They were kind of dry, so it smeared the first time, but now that they're actually going, they're all good. Ain't no issue, ain't no issue. I'm gonna go ahead, try to go. There we go. Got my lights on. I am following all laws and regulations. I am abiding by all laws during today's video. I'm a law-abiding citizen after all. I'm a law-abiding citizen of the United States of America. It is raining though. I definitely do want to find myself a spot with a shelter because I want some cover while I'm drinking today. I don't feel like drinking in the rain today. I don't mind drinking on a rainy day. In fact, I quite enjoy drinking on rainy days. In fact, I quite enjoy drinking in public parks on rainy days. But I don't really want to drink like actually in the rain today. It's just not something I really want to do, so it's not something I am going to do. And there's some really pretty trees around here and stuff like that kind of thing. Spring has sprung, and it really is quite nice. It really is quite nice. There's a bunch of flowers out, just a lot of pretty trees in general. Oh, wow! There's a Bronco, like a base, no-tint, 2-door Bronco on Steelies. Well, that's actually fire. That's like my first time seeing an actual base model Bronco. Oh, that's fire. That's sick. Of course, that's the new Bronco. That's not like a true OJ Bronco, but, you know, I don't mind it by any means. That's pretty sick. It's still got the tire guards and stuff like that, though. That is interesting. I would have thought they wouldn't have included the tire guards on that trim, but maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not exactly sure. It is definitely raining a bit, though. It is coming down. It is raining. My windshield wipers are going. I'm very glad that I replaced my windshield wipers a while back, because otherwise I would not be able to see anything right now. My windshield wipers were so bad, because I had like barely ever used them, but my windshield wipers were so bad that they just smeared everywhere constantly. So I was like, all right, enough is enough. I'm getting some nice windshield wipers. What windshield wipers did I actually buy? I've still got the packaging with the old wipers in the back of my car. I'll have to pull it up once I get to the park, low key. If I remember, I'll have to talk about what windshield wipers I purchased for my car. They're like mid-range. I don't think I got the cheapest ones. I also don't think I got the newest ones. I just got like mid-range ones, if I remember correctly. But and we've got a roundabout to tackle. I just went through one, but we've got another roundabout to tackle now. This windshield wiper, not windshield wipers, this roundabout, I am getting my words all jumbled up. I think I need some alcohol, y'all. I'm feeling a little bit tired. You know, I'm getting my words all jumbled up. I'm feeling like I need a little bit of alcohol today, so, you know, I'm really glad that I'm gonna have some alcohol today, because I need some alcohol, let me tell y'all what. You know, I'm getting my words all jumbled up. Need some alcohol so I can really just think through my words just a little bit. Another roundabout. No complaints, easy peasy. I'd certainly much rather have a roundabout than a light, because lights, they take a fat minute, but roundabouts, man, you just blaze right through. Whether there's a car in your way or not, you just go right through. At least that's what I do when it comes to roundabouts. Oh man, there's a pothole. Man, when it comes to roundabouts, like, it don't matter if there's a car coming at me kind of thing. I just go right through at like 60 miles an hour, and I'm just like, I hope your brakes work. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I value my car very much. It's not really raining now, though, but since it was raining, it's all now very wet, and we are approaching the park that I want to drink at. So I am hazarding a guess that the park itself will probably be pretty wet as well. Just hazarding a guess. I gotta put my window down though. It's getting kind of warm in my car. I have no AC. My car, it came equipped with AC back in 1985. The AC no longer works. The previous owner, well, actually not the previous owner, the owner before the previous owner, the AC went out, and then he took it to his shop, got the AC replaced. It then proceeded to break like 4 or 5 times in a row until he just gave up. And when I say 4 or 5 times in a row, I mean he literally got the AC compressor replaced like 4 times. Which is not a cheap job. So yeah, the owner before the owner who had this car before me, literally replaced the AC compressor like I think 4 times until he gave up. It was just like year after year looking through the service records. It was just like every summer the AC would break. I guess he just gave up and was like, all right, I guess this car just really doesn't want any AC. And so it still doesn't have any AC today. If the AC compressor literally broke like 4 times within a span of like 5 to 10 years, probably just about 5 years, honestly, then I'm gonna have to say I think AC in this car is a bad idea, because it's probably just cursed, and I probably just shouldn't go anywhere near that. So I'm not going to. I'm not particularly worried about having AC in my car, I will acknowledge. As long as I can have the windows down, I'm perfectly fine. Thing is, though, this window doesn't work right now. My passenger side window does, though. This window does not. I need to get this window working. It's okay, though. It ain't no biggie. It doesn't affect the drivability of this car at all, except when it is like 95 degrees in the sun. But don't worry about it. Now, there is a police officer sitting up here. I got to make sure I go the speed limit. Not that I would be not going the speed limit, but I do got to make sure I go the speed limit, because I don't want to get pulled over by this police officer up here. He's sitting in his car, just waiting, just chilling. I want to make sure I don't be getting no tickets, so, man, just got to make sure I drive by slowly. And since it just rained, it is a little bit more wet at this park than not. Not quite as wet as where I kind of came from, but it's still pretty wet here nonetheless. As it is so wet at this park, there's not really excuse me, a lot of people here. It's pretty empty, honestly. So I'm thinking, might have my choosing of where to sit. I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon, but it's possible. I think I want a shelter. And I know where there is a shelter. I'm going to kind of drive around and just see if I can find anywhere new. Because the shelter I'm thinking of is somewhere I have sat before. Kind of want to try somewhere new today. If I can't find somewhere new, it's okay. But first off, I need to take a piss. So there's some porta-johns up here. I'm going to pull up, I'm going to park, I'm going to go take a piss, and then we're going to drive a little bit more and find a spot with a little bit of a shelter. Because if it rained a couple minutes ago, it's pretty likely it's going to start raining again. And I don't want to deal with that. I don't feel like getting rained on while I'm drinking today. I don't need no rain diluting my alcohol. On St. Patrick's Day, I'm trying to get a fat buzz. Yeah, coming up to the porta-johns. And I don't know what noise is going on. That's a new noise. It is what it is, ain't no biggie. Well, I'm going to go ahead and park. Just like that. I didn't do a very good job of parking, but I'm just going to be here for a minute. So, I'll be back. I'm going to go take a piss, and I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Oh, my lights are on. Got to turn those off. Oh, man, I stepped out of my car, and it feels so good outside. It feels fantastic. Like the rain really just cooled everything down a little bit, and it feels genuinely great out right now. It's great day drinking weather today. It's a great St. Patrick's Day to drink alone in a public park on, if I do say so myself, and my dash just came open because I closed my door too hard. You know, it'd be like that. Like, I go over bumps sometimes, it opens. I close my door, it opens. I close the passenger door, it opens. I close any door, it opens. My dash be like that. It's old car stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's, in fact, just Mercedes-Benz W123 stuff, because that just happens on, like, every Mercedes-Benz W123. Let's get my car back on, just like that. And window back down. And let's get back to moving, and let's go search for a spot to drink at today. Nobody coming that way? Anybody coming this way? No, we are all good to pull out. Easy peasy. So let's do exactly that. There we go, there we go. No complaints, no complaints. Alrighty, let's go find a spot to drink at. I want some alcohol. I'm ready for some alcohol, but I need a little bit of shelter because it's going to start raining more than likely at some point through this experience. So I need to make sure that I find some shelter. I could go for a little shed, a little gazebo. Just about anything works, honestly. I just kind of want a nice, chill, calm, out-of-the-way spot. I am being a little bit picky, I suppose. I am being a little bit picky. But, you know, only big ball of moves. Only big ball of moves here. That's what I'm saying. I think I will take a right here and take a left here. And hopefully the shelter I want to go to is still there. They've got a lot of containers over here, though, so things are changing in this park, and they might have already got rid of that shelter. I hope they haven't, because I really like that shelter, though. And it's still there. Very nice, very nice. And there's still park benches there as well. Perfect. Exactly what I want. Let's go ahead and park up. Perfect, perfect. And there we go. We have now arrived at the spot that I'm going to be drinking alone at today. This is the spot right here. So there's a little bit of a shelter, some benches right there, a little bit of a semi-abandoned buildings, kind of still with the lights on. So this is like a semi-abandoned building. There's like the courtyard, and there's like some parking spots right here and stuff like that kind of thing. It's a pretty nice spot overall, and looking forward to drinking alone here in general today. That is for sure. I should probably go ahead and walk over there and go ahead and get drinking now, shouldn't I? So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's grab, I forgot to turn my lights off, but no. I forgot to take my key out of the ignition. It'd be kind of bad if I locked my keys in my car. Now, wouldn't it? I'd prefer not to do that. But man, that breeze feels fantastic. It was like really windy earlier, like just really warm and breezy, like probably like 10, 15 mile an hour winds and stuff like that kind of thing. But now it honestly just feels really nice. There's a very nice, like sort of like light, but like not too light of a breeze. And it's just really solid out here in general. It just feels great. It is great drinking alone weather today. Let's go ahead, grab my backpack. I don't think I need my jacket. It's not quite that chilly. But I'm gonna grab my backpack and my cooler. And I almost forgot. I need to show y'all the windshield wipers. So I got, what windshield wipers are they? These are CarQuest conventional extra clear windshield wipers. These are the windshield wipers I bought for my car. No complaints, no complaints. Let's grab my backpack, let's grab my cooler, and let's go sit over on one of those park benches. I do think. Yes, sir, yes, sir. I think I'm all good to go. So, and let's go ahead and go sit down. Can y'all believe it though? Right over here next to this door, it says, smoking is prohibited in all state government facilities. While I'm not gonna be in the state government facility, I'll just be next to it. Also says no public restrooms. What? I can't believe this. Good thing I used the Porta-John before I showed up. No complaints. But pollen season is kind of coming about in my local area. So is there lots of pollen on this? So it's honestly not half bad. It's better than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Let's put my camera down and put that back just a little bit. And let's go and talk about what kind of alcohol I have with me today. So what kind of alcohol do I have with me today? Well, today, of course, I'm drinking alone in a public park at 4 p.m., now actually 5 p.m., because it's 5:03 right now, on St. Patrick's Day. And so I figured, you know, I should probably have some Irish alcohol during this video today. And so as such, I brought myself a bottle of the Jameson Irish whiskey. This is the classic variety in the iconic green bottle. It has a proof of 80 and ABV of 40%. It was triple distilled and aged for 4 years, and this stuff is pretty good in my personal opinion. I do quite enjoy it, and while I'm not going to be drinking it straight today, as I have decided to mix it with some soda, I think that this mixed drink is gonna be fantastic, because what I have with me today as my mixer is some Canada Dry Ginger Ale. And overall, I think this is gonna be a great experience. I think a little bit of ginger ale with a little bit of whiskey is gonna be fantastic, frankly put. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having a mixed drink or 2 or 3 today, because I do have 3 tiny little mixer cans of ginger ale with me today. Let's go ahead and grab my Pizza Hut glass out, and let's go ahead, move my camera back just so y'all can see me actually mix up this drink. So how much Jameson do I want? This whiskey is very smooth, so I could definitely go for more than I think I need, but I'm gonna go like right on the dot with how much I think I need right now, because this will actually be my first ever time mixing Jameson whiskey and ginger ale. So I'm gonna just kind of take it easy for the first one. So I'm gonna go with that much, I think should do for the first drink, and if I feel like I want to add more after the first drink, I can always add more. There's no rush. I have a bunch of different cans of Canada Dry, and I have plenty of whiskey to spare. And I was about to move my camera back to where it was, but I haven't even poured in my Canada Dry yet, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. There we go. Ooh, nice. And let's pour that in. Is that gonna be like 1 full can? Almost. I've got probably like another third, maybe 1/4 of a can left. Not too much though, but this looks pretty good if I do say so myself. I now have my first drink prepared, and I think I should probably go ahead and get to drinking. I want some alcohol. I want to enjoy an alcohol buzz. I do think I should probably go ahead and have some alcohol now, shouldn't I? So let's have some. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wow, that is really nice. That is really nice. I figured that Jameson was going to be really good with ginger ale, and it is very good. The Jameson flavor is just so smooth and mild, and just Jameson as a whole is just super smooth. And so, in my opinion, now I don't have a ton of experience with Jameson, but just after trying it for the first time a couple days ago, I was kind of the opinion that it would just kind of dissipate into everything you mix it into. And that opinion is being backed up right now to the fullest extent. There's definitely some whiskey that I wouldn't really want to mix into ginger ale. I would want to use ginger beer instead, just because the flavor of the whiskey is that prominent. Jameson is not one of those whiskeys. You can definitely use ginger ale with it, and it's going to be fantastic. Oh yeah, that is quite nice. I definitely do think for the next drink, I will be quite possibly putting a little bit more whiskey in, I do think. That is nice. Really nice carbonation from the ginger ale. It's been a while since I last had Canada Dry, but I picked up Canada Dry because the last time I bought ginger ale, I think I bought Schweppes, and I was just massively unimpressed. I was like, man, I feel like this stuff is worse than it used to be, because Schweppes used to be like, okay. Like, it was just like mid-tier ginger ale in my opinion. But it used to be like the same as Canada Dry and whatnot kind of thing, in my personal opinion, at least. Like, same, not exact same taste, but just same tier quality-wise. But Schweppes, last time I bought it, it was like horrible. I was like, I don't even want to drink this, really. So I bought Canada Dry just hoping it would be pretty good, and it is pretty good. I'm really enjoying the Canada Dry I have with me today. I will acknowledge I got no complaints. I got no complaints on my behalf. No, very solid, very solid. Man, it really does feel just so good out here. You know, I've been driving. I was driving for like the last half hour roundabout kind of thing, and just now that I'm not focusing on driving, and I'm just kind of starting to sit back and relax and just kind of enjoy what's going on around me. This is so nice. Like, this building itself, like, it is like semi-abandoned. Like, the lights are like kind of still on. Like, there's a light on over there and stuff like that kind of thing, but like they got boards up so people can't break in, and nobody's actually using this building anymore. But like, I really like the look of this building. Excuse me, I just had a massive burp. But like, this building, it's just honestly really nice to like just sit here and chill, frankly put. Like, I don't know what the right way of putting it is, but this building makes me feel safe. I think that's really, I'm like, honestly, I feel so safe in this building. Or not in this building, but just in this courtyard kind of thing. And I think it's because I'm covered on 3 sides by walls, and there's doors, don't get me wrong, but I know nobody's going to be coming through the doors because nobody's using this building anymore. So I don't know, this what's it called, what's that, like, there's like a terminology for interior design that is like for like vibes and like personal safety. Is it like Shang Fu? No, that can't be it. I saw a couple like YouTube videos on it from like one guy, but I was watching some videos just on it and whatnot kind of thing, and I was like, I kind of see what's being mentioned kind of thing. Like, you want to feel safer when you're at home, so you want to design your rooms to feel safe. You don't want to sleep with your back to the door, because then it feels like you're going to get shanked in the back, like Julius Caesar, who got shanked how many times again? Like 85 million times? I don't want to get shanked like Julius Caesar. So don't sleep with your back to the door. Put your bed in like the optimal position where you feel like the safest. And that's something that I honestly really like. I really like that idea of just feeling safe in an area that's supposed to be comfortable for you, because it's your area. And while this might not be my area, I'm in a park right now. This is not my park. I don't own this park. This building and just kind of how it's set up and what's going on right now, I do feel quite safe. And I think part of it is also due to the fact that there's like an open space, like right here, like we can see my car right there, and then there's an open space and we can see other stuff over there. But kind of back there, while there is some gaps, it's like mentally, I don't register that there's actually a gap back there because it's not very big and there's a step up. So I feel like this is kind of blocked off, and so this is really the only like entrance and exit. So I feel like I can just tell exactly like what's going on in front of me without having to like look all around me and really stay aware all the time. This is just a really comforting spot as a whole that I do quite like, and this is without a doubt a very good spot to drink alone at on a St. Patrick's Day this year, I will acknowledge. Absolutely no complaints on my behalf. How's my Irish whiskey and ginger ale? Fantastic. It's great. This is a fantastic drink. I'm going to have to pour a little bit more whiskey into my next drink because this first drink, and my nose is itchy. Oh man, my nose is itchy. This first drink is not getting me enough of a buzz. I want more of a buzz. But man, it is really nice. It is really nice today. Spring has absolutely sprung. And I'm seeing some flowers on a tree. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. What is going on with my nose? I don't want to scratch it on camera. My nose is so itchy. I don't need video of me scratching my nose circulating the internet. I'm okay. But yeah, no, spring has absolutely sprung. And there's like a flowering tree, like over there we could see with some white flowers and stuff like that kind of thing. A couple days ago I was driving and I was like, are those cherry blossoms? I was like, do we have cherry blossoms in my local area? Because there's like pink tree and I was like, that kind of looks like a cherry blossom. It's only in one area, so maybe somebody just randomly planted them or something like that kind of thing. But I was like, that's pretty cool. That was good. I want another drink. So I'm gonna have another drink, I do think. Let's go ahead and grab my whiskey out once again, and let's go and pour myself another bev, and get back to drinking momentarily. Go with that much for my second drink. That might have been too much. But we'll go with that much for my second drink. I am definitely going to need to crack open another Canada Dry without a doubt. No question in my mind. And I got to admit, the Canada Dry, though, it's being a pretty good mixer. How much more do I have in this can? Not much. Not much at all. That wasn't even 1/4 of a can. It says 80 calories per can. Well, I got 3 cans with me today. So that's 180 is 160, and then that's 240. So 240 calories per can of mixer, plus what? Probably 100 calories for the alcohol. A good amount of calories today. Wow, that is just as smooth as the first one, and I added so much more whiskey. Oh my god. Yeah, the Jameson combines super well with ginger ale. That's nuts. Yeah, it combines super well with ginger ale. No complaints on my behalf. None at all. I want one of these. So I'm going to have one of these because I want one. Somebody left a United States Post Office box, like over there though. Like, it's just sitting over there. I don't know what it's doing, but it's just sitting over there. For mail only. Warning, not for private use. Maximum penalty for theft or misuse of postal property, $1,000 fine and 3 years imprisonment. Yes, do not mess with the United States Postal Service Police. Do not mess with them, y'all. They are actually, believe it or not, the USPSIS. Isn't that the name? Is it the USPSIS? I don't know. Basically, the USPS police. Do not mess with them, because if you mess with the U.S. In fact, just don't mess with the USPS at all, because no matter what, it's a federal crime, 1. And 2, the USPS police takes everything seriously. People stealing mail and damaging mailboxes and, man, all sorts of stuff. Mail fraud. There's a lot of stuff. The USPS police service has to deal with. Don't mess with the USPS police. They will find you, and they will lock you up. There's a reason I didn't touch that box. The reason why I didn't touch that box is because I don't want to mess with the USPS police in any way, shape, or form. That box, it's sitting there. I ain't touching it. I am not touching that box. Ain't no way. Plus, who knows how long that box has been sitting there. It might have been sitting there for a Very long time, in all honesty. Man, my second drink is really good, though, and I'm starting to get a really nice buzz. I might have poured a little bit too much in my second drink, honestly, because the buzz is starting to come on extremely strong. I think this is definitely helping. But yeah, the buzz is definitely starting to come on very strong. And low-key, I gotta take another piss. Low-key, I gotta take another piss. Yeah, I don't mind walking. I might walk somewhere if I want to. I could always walk somewhere and come back and have another drink, after all. Ain't no biggie, ain't no biggie. I can always do that if I so desire. Ooh, I could even take my extra can of soda out of my cooler and put it in the side of my backpack, and I could put my alcohol in my backpack, and I could go find a different place to drink. Oh, I could totally do that. Oh, that'll be kind of sick. That'll be kind of fire. Because it doesn't look like it's going to rain. But worst case scenario, if it does, I can, like, run to a shelter or something like that kind of thing. Yeah, I think after this drink, and I think after I finish off this can, I might very well go to the bathroom and find a different place to sit down and have another beverage. I think that might be the vibes, low-key. Man, I hit a fat-ass pothole yesterday. It was like a new pothole that I had never seen before, so I just hit it by accident. I hit it on the driver's side of my car, and I swear that pothole messed up my alignment. I swear that pothole messed up my alignment. Like, it's not bad, and like I don't have like rims that are like big enough. I don't have thin enough tires and big enough rims to make it where the pothole would have like dented my rim. But like if I was riding on rubber bands, like low key, I feel like I would have dented my rim because of that pothole. Like, that's how big the pothole was. Like, I genuinely feel like my alignment on my car is messed up because I hit that pothole. It is a huge pothole. I think there's like a pothole reporting website for my local area, so maybe I should report that pothole. Maybe I should do that. I just gotta make sure I can do it anonymously. I don't want my name out there. But do it anonymously. Anonymously report a pothole. Yes, sir. Just stubbing my butt out on the ground. Gotta make sure I don't be causing no fires or anything like that. I'll throw that away once I find a trash can. There's no trash can right here by any means, but yeah, I'll throw that away. I might even just put it in the side of my backpack in a little bit. I throw it away whenever I see a trash can, so I don't have to like carry it in my pocket and stuff like that kind of thing. Man, it is a nice day. I had to make sure, of course, since it is St. Patrick's Day, I had to make sure I'm wearing a little bit of green today. In this lighting, this kind of looks more like gray than green, but it is green. Trust me, this is green. Let's get into the lighting real quick. This is green. As you guys can see, this is green. Don't pinch me. Don't pinch me. It might be St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing green. I'm wearing green. My shirt is green. My underwear is green. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm sitting on a green bench right now. You know what I'm saying? The grass, green. The tree, green. My shirt, let's get into the lighting. Green. My shirt is green. My shirt is green. Absolutely, my shirt is green. It is nice, though. I said it was going to rain, but it hasn't started raining or anything like that kind of thing. Man, no complaints, no complaints. Oh, and it's actually getting kind of bright. Like, the sun's actually really coming out. Like, the most has come out, like, all today. Wow. And like a couple days ago, I was saying it was going to be like thunderstorming all day and stuff like that kind of thing. But no. It's a nice St. Patrick's Day if I do say so myself. Oh my God. It's getting really bright. There's that window up there is just straight reflecting all of the sun straight into my eyes. I got to put on my sunglasses. Oh my goodness. Like I'm sitting under a shelter, but the sun is just getting straight reflected into my eyes. We ball, you know what I'm saying? We ball. Excuse me. Where do I want to walk to? I think I'll walk like that way, and there's like a field that way, and a couple of tables and stuff like that kind of thing. So walk over that way, and I think that's going to be the vibe, high key. I think that's going to be the vibe, high key. Yeah. Excuse me. And my second drink, very solid. I'm not going to say very buzzed right now, but I do have a very solid buzz. is definitely enough of a buzz where I'm kind of like, okay, I'm gonna have to let it dissipate for a little bit and stuff like that kind of thing. Not like before the next drink, just to like in general. Don't want to like overwhelm myself with the buzz. Just take it slow, take it calm, just have a good time kind of thing. That is nice, that is nice. How much of this do I have left? I have probably like a third to a half of a drink left, so I'll pour in a little bit of whiskey and finish off that can, I do think. And I think that's gonna be my plan. Yeah. Just a little bit, not too much. So yeah, I think I'm gonna finish off my mixer. Go, just like that. Breeze is starting to pick up. I will actually check my weather app real quick. What does it say? What does my weather app say? Does my weather app say it will rain? It says in 40 minutes it's going to start light raining. It's going to lightly rain in 40 minutes. But that's in 40 minutes, so I'll finish off my drink in the next 5, get moving. And I can make it back here in 40 minutes, no issue. I don't think getting caught by the rain is going to be a particularly big concern of mine today. As long as my weather app is accurate, at least. I'm using Apple Weather, which is a joke of a weather app. I could totally download a better weather app, but I don't, so, you know, we ball. Second and a half to third drink. Very solid once again. Overall, a good time. I'm just noticing. Wait, is that gone? Is that gone? Hold up. Oh, it is gone. There used to be a purple Ford Contour over there, and it's no longer there. There's no longer a purple Ford Contour over there. What? What? I'm glad I documented that on video while it was still there. I don't know where it went. But it was there. I think it was a city car, or like a city-owned car, to say it correctly. And so maybe it got taken to like state surplus or something like that kind of thing. I'm not exactly sure, like for state-owned vehicle auctions and stuff like that. I'm not sure. Maybe it just got scrapped. I don't know. I hope not. It was in very good condition. No rust or anything like that. Just looks like it hadn't ran in a very long time. Although, it's a 90s Ford Contour. Not sure if it's a unique enough car for somebody to want to purchase when it's a non-runner, restore and stuff like that kind of thing. I think the Ford Contour is really cool. Ford Contour, also known as, I think, the Ford Mondeo. Yeah, the Ford Mondeo, I think, is the same as the Ford Contour. Is that right? Is that wrong? I don't know. The Ford Contour was not a success here. The Ford Mondeo was a very big success in Europe, but the Ford Contour not so much in the United States. But I think they're pretty cool cars. I think they're very 90s, and I just think they're really cool cars in general. Well, I just realized I need to make sure I have my glass with me as well. Ain't no issue. Just put my glass in the side of my backpack as well, I do suppose, right? Yeah. No complaints on my behalf. Well, my third drink was very solid. I enjoyed it. Do I want to go ahead and get to walking somewhere? I feel like I got to take a piss. Again. I did have a little bit of water before this video, so I'm not terribly surprised. And when I say a little bit of water, I mean I chugged a bunch of water. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and put everything I need to put in my backpack And I think I'm going to get moving. Yeah, so let's go and put my cup in the side of my backpack real quick. Let's see. Is this the side? No, this is the... I want to use the other side for my cup. There we go. I forgot to take out... I have, like, chapstick and my Hot Wheels bottle opener in the side of my backpack. I forgot to take them out of my backpack or out of the side of my backpack a while back, and they're just still there. Yeah, I ain't complaining. It's always good to have a Hot Wheels bottle opener with you, you know what I'm saying? You never know when you're going to need a Hot Wheels bottle opener. That's what I'm saying. Let's grab my final mixer as well. Grab my cooler. Got my Pontiac Aztec cooler with me today, to be precise. Let's grab the alcohol out, grab my final mixer out, and I'm going to go ahead and just close that up. And put this in my backpack. And I'm gonna throw my cigarette butt in this pocket. I can throw it away when I see a trash can, and throw my drink in there as well. And I'm gonna put this inside my backpack itself and whatnot. And there we go, easy peasy. And now I have everything I need in my backpack, so I can just walk around with it on my back, and I can go find another spot. Yeah, kind of want to change spots a little bit, so I might as well do that. Excuse me. Cooler's all closed up, not forgetting anything. I think I will grab my pack out, though, because I think I'm going to want one of these as I'm walking around, so put that in my pocket. And yeah, let's walk around, y'all, and go find another spot to drink alone at on today, St. Patrick's Day, baby. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Alrighty, though. Well, I think I'm all ready to go. I think I'm all good to go. Boom. Let's grab my cooler, and let's go find a spot to sit down and have another drink at. Because, well, I want more alcohol. Of course I want more alcohol. What's better than one drink? 2 drinks. What's better than 2 drinks? 3 drinks. What's better than 3 drinks? 4 drinks. That's what I'm saying. Oh. And we can see a little bit of a road over there. We're just coming up this way. A little bit of a generator that says no smoking? What? There's a fire emblem and it says no what? That's like messed up. But it says not in use, diesel tank empty. And also, why does it say flammable? Because diesel, I mean, like, it isn't flammable like that. It's a pressure-based fuel, not spark-based. I might come to regret this idea, but y'all know when I see a no smoking sign, what do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? Had to do it, you know what I'm saying? Had to do it. Only big baller moves here. That's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Just to clarify, it does say not in use. So, shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I think I'm going to cross the road and go down there. And then once I get to the other side of this bridge, I'm going to cross the road and kind of go cut through that field, I think, over there. And there should be some porta-johns I can use, kind of down the ways a little bit. Just crossing over some railroad tracks. Pretty chill vibe. There used to be like a bench, like right there and stuff, and there used to be a gazebo as well, but not anymore. That's a shame, but man, let me tell y'all what, it is a beautiful day. It is a gorgeous day. It is really nice out here. And after this car goes, I'm gonna go ahead and cross. I'm gonna walk up there, I do think. And you can see there's like a little hut, but it's not actually a little hut. It's just a little pretty thing to make the bench look a little bit more distinct. I'm gonna walk up this desire path. Isn't that what it's called? It's called the desire path, I think. I would say put a sidewalk here, but they'd have to make it stairs actually, so I don't know. But walk up this little path right here, which is actually the first time I've ever walked up this path. And yeah, this is a nice spot. This is a nice chill spot. Some benches, field, a little bit of artwork. No, it's a good spot, good spot. And there are some porta-johns that way. So I'm gonna go use one of those. Well, I was about to say after I finish this off, but I can use it while I'm having this. Ain't no biggie. And we can see there's some little purple flowers in the field. Little purple flowers, some white flowers as well. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. A little bit cloudy, but not too bad. It's just very pretty out here today in general. It's a good day. there's a giant sofa made of grass. Giant sofa made of grass. They usually have hammocks over here, but they've removed them for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why they're here, like, I swear a couple days ago. But they're not here now. Did they remove them specifically for St. Patrick's Day so people wouldn't go drink and sit in the hammock? If they did, well, it is what it is, because it is what it is, but that is what I would have totally done if they had been there. But since they aren't, there ain't nothing I can do about it. There's the porta-johns, though, right there. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a piss. I am gonna change the battery in my camera, and I think I will be back in a couple minutes. We are back, we are back. I just took my piss. I did not replace the battery in my camera. I was just thinking I'd might as well just do that when I find a place to sit down. So that's exactly what I'm gonna go for. Had a little bit of this while I was sitting in the porta-john. No complaints on my behalf. And let's go find a new place to sit down now. There's some porta-john sunglasses right here. They don't look like they fit me, and even if they did, I don't think I would want the porta-john sunglasses. I'm okay. I don't want to put sunglasses that are right next to a porta-john on my face. I have sunglasses that are already like just fine. Now, where do I want to go sit? There's some benches over there, but some people are looking like they're sitting down there, so I don't want to interrupt their vibe by any means. There used to be a bench that way, but I get the distinct feeling they might have removed it recently. I feel like I saw that it was gone recently, but I'm gonna walk over there. I'm gonna see if it's still there. If it is still there, I'll sit there. But they're doing some stuff to this park. It's changing. And the changes are throwing me off. Places I used to be able to sit down no longer exist, and there's new places to sit down that I just don't know about. That's just about all I had to this. Go ahead, stub it out real quick. Make sure it's all out. Don't want to be causing any fires or anything like that. Of course, gotta be making sure I don't accidentally set this public park on fire. I do quite like this public park. After all, I will acknowledge. But yeah, man, I'm honestly really glad that I decided to start walking around a little bit. The buzz is hitting. But it's just really nice out here in general. I was totally expecting it to be raining a bunch when it started sprinkling during this video, but no, not too bad, not too bad. It's just really nice in general. No! They removed it! No! No! There used to be a bench right here, and it said smoking area on it, and the bench is no longer there. No! No! No, the smoking area is gone. Bro! There's no what? No, bring it back, bring it back. Come on. Oh, I am honestly quite disappointed that there's no more smoking area here. There's no more bench that says smoking area on it. I'm actually quite saddened at that fact. I was gonna sit here, I was gonna enjoy my time, but I guess I can't now, can I? Because there's no bench. That is a real shame. If I do say so myself, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. That area right there, which I recorded a couple videos at, no longer exists. Things are changing. Where do I want to sit though? Just because I'm saddened by the news, I'm not going to walk over that way. There's some police doing canine training. I'm not going to walk over that way. We'll find somewhere else. I'm not going to go anywhere near the canine training. I'm not going to interrupt that. But it is such a shame that the area back there is gone. Things are changing, but it is what it is, and there ain't nothing I can do about it. There ain't nothing I can do about it. There's this nice bench right here, but I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it. I'm not really feeling it. Where do I want to sit? Maybe I just walk around a little bit. Maybe, oh, I know where I can go. If I want to walk around a little bit more, I can go, oh, there's some swinging benches. There's some swinging benches like in a field that way. I'd might as well go that way. I'd might as well go over there and enjoy my final drink on a swinging bench. It's a bit of a walk, don't get me wrong, but I'd might as well do it because I kind of want to sit there and have a drink. So like I'd might as well sit there and have a drink. So I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. There's a wet floor sign on a tree. Now this is what I call modern art. This is what I call modern art. Wet floor sign on a tree. I love it. This is what I call modern art. That is beautiful. I love it. What would be the name of this modern art? Call it wet floor sign on tree. Not by me. Somebody else did this. This is genuinely hilarious. I actually love this. This is so funny. That's so good. Wet tree sign or wet floor sign on tree. That's actually genuinely hilarious. I love that. I love that. That is such a good piece of modern art right there. No complaints, no complaints. Where would a trash can be? There used to be one like right there and over there and right up here, but they're all gone. Well, I'll just keep walking. What's the quickest way? I think the quickest way is to go that way and to go up and across the field. So I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cross the road real quick, get over to the other side. And there's a little bit of a dog park over here. Oh, just about tripped on the curb. No biggie, no biggie. And now we've just got to go all the way up that way and get over to the swinging bench that I want to go to. Pretty easy walk. It is nice though. It is nice though. I hope on my walk back it doesn't start raining. When does it say it's going to start raining? Has it accelerated at all? It says in 30 minutes. Okay, we're good. We're good. I can get back to a shelter in 30 minutes, but I want to enjoy my drink. I want to enjoy my drink on a swinging bench. So I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to pour myself a heavy drink for my next one. I want like more of a buzz. Like as I've been walking around, the buzz is kind of dissipated. So like I kind of want a heavy buzz. And the texture of this grass is weird. This is weird. This is a really weird texture. Why is the grass textured like this? Why is the grass textured like this? It's such a weird texture. But I'm gonna pour myself a heavy drink for my next one because I want a heavy drink. They got bars over the manhole cover, so I guess people can't climb in. They don't want people climbing in. Yo, tortoiseshell sunglasses, just like mine. Hell yeah, brother. I ain't taking those. I don't want the manhole cover sunglasses. I don't want no manhole cover sunglasses. I'm okay. I don't need no manhole cover sunglasses for this moment in time. I'm all good. I'm all good. Some birds flying over. I don't know if the camera is picking them up, but they're there. Swinging bench, swinging bench. Do I really want to sit on a swinging bench? Yes, I do. I do really want to sit on a swinging bench. Plus, there's more porta-johns over here. So if I need to take a piss after my next couple drinks, I'm already all good. I think I'm going to pour a drink over here and then go over to the swinging bench because I do still need to replace the camera on my battery. So I think that's my plan. There's a dry spot. I'll go ahead and sit right here. Oh, I almost knocked over my cup. I am feeling like it's starting to sprinkle. Oh, it is starting to sprinkle. My weather app lied to me. What a surprise. But that ain't going to stop me from enjoying my time because it's just starting to sprinkle. If it actually starts to rain, I'll make a run for it. But we ball for this moment in time, you know what I'm saying? We ball for this moment in time. Let's grab my drink and let's go ahead and mix myself up another drink real quick because I want another drink, so I'm gonna have another drink. I'd might as well. Oh wait, before I get a drink mixed up, I should probably change out the battery in my camera, so I'm gonna do that real quick. We are back. Went ahead and exchanged the battery. Now I'm at 100% once again on my camera. We can see one light is red, one light is green. I got 2 batteries. One is dead, one is all good to go. So yeah, we're all good to go because I put one of the other 100% batteries in my camera. Now that I've done that, now that I'm all good on battery, I think it's time for me to go and have another drink because I want another drink. So I'm going to have another drink because I want another drink. And the sprinkling has stopped in the time when I was exchanging the battery. Sprinkling has stopped, so we're all good to go. So yeah, let's go ahead and get myself another drink going, and let's go ahead and get back to drinking alone in a public park on St. Patrick's Day at currently 6:02. It's been an hour since I started drinking already. My goodness, time flies. I'm having a great time. Let's go ahead and get to drinking, or get to pouring a drink. Want to grab a little bit of a thumbnail. There we go. Maybe one of those will do as a thumbnail. We'll find out. I'll grab another thumbnail in a minute, just in case that one doesn't work. There we go. Cracked open my last can of Canada Dry. And I just realized I'm not using the entire can for this mixed drink today, or for this third mixed drink. So I've got a little bit left over. I'll just pour it in after I take a couple sips so I can get back to walking. But, yeah, overall, these mixed drinks have been very solid, and I poured a pretty heavy one for my last drink. Let's get back to sipping away, y'all. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that is nice. I didn't even pour, like, too much, like, whiskey by any means. Like, that's just, like, just right. That's, like, just fine, honestly. I'm gonna go and pour the rest of my Canada Dry in. Just like that, just so I don't be wasting none. And I'm gonna go ahead and real quick put my can of Canada Dry back in the side of my backpack. And I am gonna zip up my backpack because it is starting to sprinkle again. And I'm gonna grab myself a thumbnail real quick because I need to grab a thumbnail. So let's stand up, grab myself a thumbnail real quick, and yeah. Well, hopefully one of those will do. We'll find out. Let's go and put my drink back in my backpack. And, wow, I'm already like halfway through my bottle of Jameson's, which I just picked up a couple days ago. It's some pretty good stuff, not gonna lie. I really enjoy it. And let's go ahead, grab my sunglasses real quick. Let's grab my backpack, all closed up, all good to go, not leaving any trash behind. Oh man, my backpack's like oddly light now that I don't have any drinks in it. Or, it's not my Jameson, but the mixed drink was causing a lot of weight, so now it's like oddly light in comparison to what it was before. But let's go ahead, grab that. Got my tripod all good. And got my drink now. And let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Don't want to be littering. And let's get out of here. Let's go, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. It is starting to sprinkle, but yeah, you know, no biggie, you know what I'm saying? Let's go sit on one of these benches over here, which will probably be kind of moist by the time I get to it. Oh, the breeze is kind of coming through, though. Oh my god, the breeze is definitely coming through. Alright, there's a bench over here. I might just sit on one of these benches. Yeah, I'll just sit over here. I'd might as well. Gonna go sit on this bench right over here, I do think. Somebody left something on this bench as well. What did this person leave on this bench? What is that? What is this? They left a drone. Somebody left their drone? Sin camera. RG709 drone series GPS. I don't know what this is, like, drone-wise, but yeah, somebody left their drone here, I suppose. I ain't taking it, but I will take this bench, if you know what I'm saying. This bench is a little bit dirty, but it ain't stopping me. Put my drink down, and just make sure I don't swing the bench around too much, and enjoy the rest of my drink. Good beverage, if I do say so myself. No complaints. I got a nice buzz going. Like, now that I'm sitting down again and just, like, kind of relaxing again, I really do have a very nice buzz going. Like, I genuinely just really am just chilling. I gotta admit, today is a good day, and I have had an absolutely fantastic time drinking alone in a public park today. Trying to think if I've ever had a bad time drinking alone in a public park. I don't think I have. Day drinking in public parks, drinking alone in public parks. It's a fantastic time as a whole. I love doing this. But like, even though it's sprinkling right now and like low-key I'm kind of getting a bit damp, like, honestly, this is like what I would expect from like St. Patrick's Day. Like St. Patrick's Day, it's an Irish holiday, and it always be raining in Ireland. So of course it's gonna be sprinkling a little bit on St. Patrick's Day. You know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. And that drone, I totally thought that drone was gonna kind of like fall off like the moment I started swinging the bench, but it hasn't. That drone's still there. I ain't taking that drone though. That ain't my drone. We found like how many lost things today? We found a pair of Porta-John sunglasses, a pair of manhole sunglasses, and now a swinging bench drone. People be forgetting a lot of stuff at this park. Not gonna lie, y'all. Not gonna lie, y'all. Yo, somebody's flying a kite. Somebody's flying a kite. Yo, hell yeah, brother. My smoke, it just got a little bit moist. But ain't no biggie, I still got this lit up just fine. I still got this lit up just fine. Got like one more sip of my drink left, so I think I'm gonna go and take that sip though. I got a nice buzz going. That last drink was very nice, if I do say so myself. That was a very solid beverage, in all honesty. And that was the final mixer I had with me today. That was all I had when it comes to mixers. And I think I'm all set on alcohol, so I think that's all there was to the alcohol that I wanted to drink today as well. Have I drank alone in a public park at now 6 p.m. on St. Patrick's Day? So I have. Has this been a fantastic time? Yes, indeed it has been. This has been a fantastic time. I had a great time drinking in a public park today. But let's get out of here though. It is a beautiful day out. Like, even though it's like raining a little bit, even though it's sprinkling a little bit, like, I don't know if it's just the alcohol talking, but like, it is a really nice day. It's just super chill, really nice in general. Just absolutely, frankly put, gorgeous. I'm enjoying myself. I am enjoying myself. This is a good time. Oh no, man, we're seeing some clover. Any 4-leaf clovers over here? I'm not seeing any 4-leaf clovers. I'm just seeing a bunch of 3-leaf ones. I have found a 4-leaf clover before. It's been over a decade since the last time I found a 4-leaf clover. But if I could find one today, that would be crazy. Maybe not. Maybe not. I ain't stressing. If I can't find one, that's a-okay. And it is actually starting to rain a little bit. And the wind's picking up as well. I think I'm gonna get moving. Stop that out first though. Don't want to be littering. Or causing any fires. And let's get moving. I want to go take a look at these white trees up here though. Because they look pretty. But these trees up here, I don't know what these are. But these are really nice. Let me clean off my camera screen once again. There we go. It's kind of foggy now, I feel like. Maybe that's better. There are some white trees up here. And they're like flowering right now, and they're very pretty. I don't know what they are, but they're very pretty. Look at these trees though. These are very pretty. Very pretty trees. Spring has sprung, spring has come. These trees, oh man, look at that, look at that. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Just a whole path of just flowering trees going down. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice, I love it. Spring has sprung. It's beautiful. It's raining. And I've had a great time drinking alone in a public park on St. Patrick's Day today. I gotta admit, this has been a fantastic time. I've had a genuinely fantastic time. It's been so much fun. From drinking to looking through clover, from looking through clover to looking at beautiful flowering flowers. Look at that, that's gorgeous. It's been a great time. It's been a great time. I enjoyed my alcohol that I drank today. My whiskey and ginger ale was fantastic. My alcohol in general was fantastic. My drinking experience in general was great. I had a great time today. I thoroughly enjoyed drinking alone in a public park on St. Patrick's Day. And I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I know I've had a great time making it. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, of course, make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, check out everything in the description down below. Is there anything else I wanted to mention? I don't think there was. Yeah, as said, like, subscribe. And until the next one, y'all, stay safe and peace, and have a great one.